When we watch movies, we commit ourselves to the illusion of reality. Rey and Kylo dancing with light swords in a galaxy far, far away? We're on board. Batman battling a crazy clown in Gotham City? Cool beans. Indiana Jones surviving a nuclear blast because of a lead-lined refrigerator? Yeah, alright. We're not stupid. There's a line. But if you were to buy into the idea that not only do these places and characters exist, and that they are all separate and believable universes, then how does this one guy keep showing up in all these movies? Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Private Wilhelm. Don't recognize it? How about now? Or now? Alright, one more. Private Wilhelm is famous not because of who he is, but because of the iconic scream he let out after getting shot by an arrow in the 1953 movie, The Charge at Feather Ridge. So who is Private Wilhelm? I have a theory. Now stick with me on this. It's my contention that Private Wilhelm, after nearly escaping a death in The Charge at Feather Ridge, perhaps inspired by his near-death experience, realized he was a character in a movie, invented a machine that allowed him to travel between movies, and has been trying to outrun his death ever since. I see it so very, very clearly. But as films have taught us, once death has your number, no amount of running is going to help. And so poor Private Wilhelm is doomed to keep reliving his death in movie after movie after movie. Okay, in all seriousness, the history of what we know about the Wilhelm scream is actually pretty fascinating. As you know, the name comes from our poor Private Wilhelm, but the effect actually originated 2 years earlier in the movie Distant Drums. While the scream, which possesses a strange comical quality, showed up here and there in movies after Distant Drums, it didn't become famous until it was used in this little movie. The man who gifted the Wilhelm scream back to the people was the sound designer Ben Burtt, who discovered the effect on a studio reel labeled appropriately, "Man being eaten by alligator." Burtt was also the one who coined the term Wilhelm scream, and who researched the origins of the now legendary effect. The name behind the scream, that would be Sheb Wooley, a character actor who appeared in many westerns like Rawhide, High Noon, and as a singer was best known for performing The Purple People Eater. Over his career, Burtt has inserted the scream into many movies on which he has worked, especially the movies by Steven Spielberg and George Lucas. In fact, the Wilhelm scream has shown up in every Star Wars movie since A New Hope, with the exception of The Last Jedi. But even if the Wilhelm scream has seen its last appearance in Star Wars, it seems safe to say that as long as there are movies, we'll keep hearing the iconic sound effect. From Fandor, this has been another episode of Movie Conspiracy SFX Secrets. Take us out, Wilhelm.